Julie from the lifestyle website julieblanner.com, where I share easy ideas for decorating, entertaining, and recipes, and so much more. Today I'm sharing our daughter Isla's bedroom with you. Why? Because we decided last night that we're going to mix things up here at the Blanner house and switch up all the girls' bedrooms. So when we moved into our home 5 years ago, we thought we'd be entertaining a lot more guests here. But it turns out we tend to entertain quite a bit down at the lake cottage, leaving this large guest bedroom mostly empty. When we purchased our home, Isla had just turned 1 year old, which meant she was in a crib. And now that she is a first grader, her needs are changing. She's starting to have friends over a lot more often, and we want to give her a desk and some more space. So we are going to mix it up, and we're not sure who's going to get what room yet, but we know for sure that Isla is moving out of this room and that this will become the guest bedroom, which I know I just decorated. But hey, that's how things go around here. We roll the punches and we change things as we need to, but that's also why I tend to keep things really, really simple. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about Isla's room and how it's transitioned. Of course, I set the tone with a really neutral, soft color palette. In this room, it's Benjamin Moore Soft Chamois. It's just so soft, beautiful, filters the light really nice. Also has a high LRV, which is light reflective value. So it took this once dark space and really brightened it up, making it feel larger because it is a very small room. Another thing that we did to add a little light is we changed the light. Previously, she had a ceiling fan, and we gave her a nice, beautiful quatrefoil light, very similar to the one that I have in my office. However, this one's far less expensive at just over $100. So I'll link to that in the description below. Now, another thing that we like to do in our children's bedrooms, which we're phasing Adeline out of, is we always purchase Craigslist furniture for them. And why is that? That's because kids are so hard on furniture and they grow out of it rather quickly, as evident by Isla. We had purchased this Jenny Lund bed, which I just adore, and dresser and nightstand as a set, even though they originally would not have come as a set, for just about $400 or so. Well, Isla has since cracked this, because what do kids do? They jump on beds. Oftentimes they get out their Sharpies, even though we think that we've expelled them all from the house, and other things just happen because they're kids, and I want to let kids be kids. So I tend to like using Craigslist furniture for their very young formative years. Now, we are probably going to update her bed, but I'm not exactly sure when that's going to happen yet. This is all a new decision. We just decided last night. I'm thinking, though, that we'll take her beautiful dresser, which has some bamboo elements to it, down to the lake cottage, as well as her nightstand. For her bedding, I just use really inexpensive Target bedding. I love the Rachel Ashwell Shabby Chic line, the ruffles, it's really fun, and it plays really well with the ruffles of the Pottery Barn curtains. I love blackout curtains. Why? Because I let my kids sleep. I highly recommend them if you don't have them. I didn't want to put any blinds over these beautiful diamond windows, so blackout curtains did the trick. I paired those with just a brass knockoff of Restoration Hardware curtain rod. I will link to that as well in the description below. And there's actually really similar curtains on sale right now for just $46 a panel. So I'm linking to those in the description below, as these are no longer available. One way to elevate really basic, inexpensive bedding is by adding a sham to make it feel a little more special. So I purchased these two shams, one with little pin tucks and another with a pretty floral pattern and some butterflies to just lighten it up a little bit. The decor in this room is rather simple, as it is in most rooms in our home, because I like to kind of transition it out as the kids get older. I like to pick pieces that feel really special to me. And so I had a friend, Robin Love Steele, make this beautiful hand drawing of Isla's name when she was first born, and that's transitioned with her from her nursery in Kansas City here to her bedroom in St. Louis. I also had created this really inexpensive artwork using picture frames from Hobby Lobby, painting them, and then using those little foam pads that you can get in the scrapbooking section at the store, and elevating some cards that way, putting them off about a ½ inch off of the background. And so that took some beautiful basic Rifle Paper Company greeting cards that I'll link in the description below, and really took them up a notch and made them into beautiful artwork. I also enjoy allowing the girls to express themselves. Because I don't allow them to hang anything on our doors, they're new, we had them custom made, and I just don't want like tape and stuff to kind of pull the paint off through the years or pin anything into the walls. I let each girl have a pinboard to completely express themselves. They each decorate their own pinboards in their very own special way. Isla currently has all of her reading work and her artwork and things like that hanging, as well as a beautiful doll. Each of the girls also have a jewelry box, which is really fun for them to store their special treasures in. And Isla has a stuffed animal basket because she is a collector of stuffed animals. And I tell you what, this girl must have more than 40. I tried to help her get rid of a few, maybe donate a few, and she just can't part. So she has half of them here in this basket and the other half in her closet. Another piece of art that we have in this room is an antique mirror. Chris and I found this just before moving to St. Louis a little over 5 years ago at an antique store on a date weekend, and it's just as beautiful and dainty as Isla is, so I think we'll probably incorporate that in the next room as well. And of course, Isla loves playing in her dollhouse, so that it consumes the corner of her room right now and is charming as well. A couple other details in Isla's room that we've updated over the past 5 years is the carpet. We have a really soft, light carpet. It doesn't come through on camera near as well. It's really, really light in color and very fresh, very soft with a simple pattern. And then we replaced the doors, as I had mentioned before. They were all hollow core dark doors. We replaced them with custom doors, 2 panels, to make it a little more reminiscent of a Tudor as it is, and some brass doorknobs. And then instead of replacing her closet doors, we simply painted the hollow core doors and replaced the knobs, and I'll link to those again in the description below. But that brass and crystal knob just really elevates it and makes it feel so charming for such a young, beautiful girl. So I will keep you posted with all the changes that we're making, and I'm hoping to maybe do a little high-speed action of behind the scenes of the hot mess express that this project is going to be. But I know it's going to be so rewarding, and I hope you'll join me for the journey. Don't forget to click subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.